And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Clint Capella.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
A look at the Magic starting group. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Then there's Suggs. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Lakers, LeBron James is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Ball, and it's Brown in at the 5 spot. We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah, you think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
Now, Banchero. Pass to Bitadze. A three-pointer off the mark. The Lakers on offense. And the win streak they're on right now, tying the Warriors' record of 24 wins back in 2016. This group is really clicking.
Well, it's really unbelievable. I had a 10-game win streak with the Magic as a head coach, and I'm trying to imagine more than doubling that kind of a run. It's really unthinkable, the amount of consistent good fortune and effort that it takes to do something like this.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope, following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Fires for three. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist from Suggs.
Well, that's what Caldwell Pope is out there to do. A terrific shooter from three-point land.
The kick out to LeBron. Back to Ball. LeBron outside. Got a piece of it. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Los Angeles' head coach gave me a few minutes. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. James kicks to Capella. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues, and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree. That one is no good.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense. Yeah, the defender all over.
The Magic shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt comes in for Moses Brown. And Ball subbed in for Ball. Both free throws good from Suggs.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's James. And the layup falls. LeBron's got 8.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Caldwell Pope outside. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Thibault the pass to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He averages about 5 points a game. And Ball comes to help. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. It's good from the top of the key.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
LeBron kicks to Vanderbilt. Offline with his 3. The Magic trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Banchero. Comes up empty down low. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Over to the wing. To Thibault. Suggs with the steal. And here's the fast break. Suggs leading the way. Here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Bitadze. Capella covering. Gets an open look and hits. Bitadze's got his second basket of the game.
Nice handoff by Caldwell Pope. Making a well-timed pass.
It's LeBron with the drive. Here's Vanderbilt. Again, the miss by the Lakers. The Magic have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Caldwell Pope finds Wagner. Nails the baby hook.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
LeBron, no good. Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Misses the three. Lakers have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Here's Lebron.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
Black's checked in for the Magic. And it's the Magic with the ball. Pass to Banchero. To the inside. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. A nice shot by Black.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's James. Count the basket. James has got 11 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball. Comes inside.
Back the pass to Banchero. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And a change for the Magic. Carter's checked in. Suggs looking around. 6 on the shot clock. And Capella sends it back.
Offensively, you have to be aware of Capella. He is a block master.
Here's James. Boy, was something else against Dallas. Walker is screen on Wagner. LeBron with it. And it's Carter picking him up. And it's sent back by Carter. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Suggs. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Nice defense from Wagner.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Suggs kicks to Wagner. This one for three. Kept alive. Here's Suggs. Here's Carter. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Magic lead by 4.
Well, that's exactly what Carter Jr. should be doing. Rescuing plays off the offensive glass.
Wagner against LeBron. Puts up a 3. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
To the wing on the left. Here's Black. Walker with some nice D.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And here's James outside. Another miss by James.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Suggs dishes to Black. Back to Suggs. Off target with his 3.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
That's his first personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
That one drops. He ties it up. And the Lakers with some changes. Klingon, he's checked in for Capella. And DeAndre Jordan subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. Then for the Magic, Gasol comes in for Goga Bitadze. And Anthony subbed in for Jalen Suggs. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn it. Different mentality. The game was played more competitively, and talking trash was welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Anthony on the wing. Cans it from downtown. And the Magic lead by 3.
Working off the ball. Anthony looking comfortable from that spot.
James in the post. Covered by Anthony. Outside, Ball. In the corner, it's James. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. James has got 20.
Dangerous from the perimeter. LeBron is definitely a threat from that corner.
Here's Black, guarded by Walker. Out to Carter. Pulls it up. Rebounded by the Lakers. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Pocket 2. Fader on the way. LeBron, good. And 2 points for him.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Wagner passes to Anthony. Back to Wagner. Carter with the screen. Wagner against Jordan. And that one's good, Wagner.
Yeah, and showing some force inside. Wagner making sure he gets his.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Howard comes in for Wagner. There's 38 seconds left in the first. The Magic trail by 3. Carter. Sets the pick for Banchero. No good with the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
James. Outside ball. Lakers passing it around. Over Howard. LeBron, no luck.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
From outside, off the mark. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
We've got Walker. Lonzo Ball out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Klingon, and it's Jordan in at power forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And it's Carter missing. Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside, Simmons. Drives to the hoop. An easy 2 points on the layup. Simmons got his first 2 points of the night.
That's what you want to see from Simmons, being aggressive and looking for his own shot.
Here's Black, guarded by Walker. Banchero outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
And the second free throw, good. Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year. And on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right, who has come on the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
That one goes. Count it.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Black kicks to Howard. Now here's Anthony. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix. And it's Carter missing. Lakers leading by 4. Simmons looking around. To the middle. Here's Klingon. Banchero grabs the board. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip.
Well, throw it up to Carter Jr. and he'll take care of the rest. It's that easy.
Now here's Simmons. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
The Lakers have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4-7 from the foul line tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
The Lakers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to Jordan. Klingon with it. Banchero's there.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Orlando making some changes. Goga Bitadze comes in for Wendell Carter. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Howard. Now here's Anthony. Like the pass to Banchero. Good on the three-point shot. Banchero's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Good on the bucket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The Magic trail by 3. Outside Anthony. A rebound by the Lakers. Klingon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Suggs against Simmons. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Now, here is Jordan. Cole Anthony unable to get his last shot to go in. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Anthony against Ball. Anthony kicks to Black. Pass to Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy has hops.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Suggs. Orlando making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Black. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Anthony. Here's Walker. Nice defense from Wagner. The Magic trail by 3. And now Orlando on the break. Some room here for Caldwell Pope. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
A good stroke on the tweener by Caldwell Pope.
Here's Simmons. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in this game. They double him with Simmons. Wagner outside. Based in the last few decades, we've seen the 3 become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the 3 spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the 3 is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move? Maneuver that a little bit.
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner three.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers.
Defense tries to shut ball down, but he takes the contact and gets the shot in the air.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
This is his third trip to the free throw line. Magic have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. And Ball with the block.
And great effort defensively from Ball, timing the rejection perfectly.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Banchero, right side. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Powell brings your playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
The Lakers trail. Here's Ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
Yeah, and how about his assist numbers, too? He was their offense. He was just doing everything out there.
James. Rebound by the Magic. Vitaje's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Wagner. Goes up to the stripe. That's good on the jump shot. And it's 6 points for Franz Wagner.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
From deep, James. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, a difference maker on the glass. Capella has been doing this for a long time.
The Magic have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the top rebounding teams in the NBA this season. The Lakers, number 1.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
Ball hits them both.
Taken third overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Wagner outside. For three, Caldwell Pope hits the three-point bomb. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for space.
And Ball slams it in.
And there's that athleticism. Man, does Ball get up fast for that one.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Magic. Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Welcome to the ball, the legendary, fantastic Lakers.
Bucky's checked in for Banchero. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others, not so much. Look at Indiana. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Now, here's Wagner, defended by Thibault. And it's Wagner missing. LA's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Bitadze, and he goes in for the dunk.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Ball against Suggs, and Capella over to help. Carter left side. Shoots a 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Ball, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you missed the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Thibault. James wide open. Here's Capella. Takes it off the glass. Capella's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance point.
1:04 left in the second quarter. Wagner outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Bitadze. Here's Black. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Count that one.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Here's Bitadze. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Ball finds Thibault. Back to Ball. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Good. Brown's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back right after this.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Orlando Magic. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different, that's for sure. Now, if you're watching TV, you know, it jumps out at you. But the players on the court don't even notice it.
That's because you're always looking up at everybody, Kenny. Always knew what the floor looked like.
And fellas, going back to that first half action, LeBron James was in complete control.
I feel like we've done this a million times, maybe 1,000,001. Talk about LeBron having a huge first half, but the man is ageless. There's only one king, and it's him.
Talking about LeBron on our halftime show, a tradition since 2003. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards, and it's Bitadze in at the 5. Ball feeling it out a bit. Brown sends a screen for Ball. Pass to Brown. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Brown's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Lakers. The Magic trail by 11. Here's Suggs. Lays it up off the glass.
Just putting on a show right there. Suggs showing off his creativity.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Ball dishes to Brown. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Suggs. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
And you look at Ball. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Yeah, an action Capella knows well. Using his body to disrupt the defense and carve out some space to score.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Suggs has got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Magic. James, a screen on Suggs. Ball, the pass to LeBron. The shot missing. Nice defense from Wagner. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now just a 5-point Laker lead.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
James, a screen on Suggs. Ball finds James. And Carroll grabs the board. Magic have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So, Stan, we watched Kentavious Caldwell-Pope's career, and he's played for a handful of teams. And he's been a starter on multiple title teams, including the 2020 LA Lakers.
Yeah, Kevin, I loved coaching him. This guy is a hard worker. He's one of the best conditioned athletes in the league. His stamina is incredible. He knocks down threes. It's not a coincidence that he's been on championship teams in 2 different cities.
Amazing. Here's Banchero. AT that time from James. Los Angeles leading by 4. James throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Caldwell-Pope against Capella. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. He's got 9. The 3. A rebound by the Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Following this, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. Ball kicks to Capella. No good from outside. The Magic trail by 6. Suggs with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Step back and squared up. And that's now 20 points for Jalen Suggs.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Capella sets a screen for Ball. Down low. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Paolo Banchero. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Brown with a screen on Suggs. Ball, the pass to Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Counted, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Suggs.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Ball against Suggs. Ball, the pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And the more experienced Ball gets, the more confident he gets in those situations. Great execution.
Ball against Suggs. And it's blocked by Brown. James in the high post. 33 points for him. Connects from three-point range.
And this is who James is, a guy who's always looking to pass it and involve his teammates.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. I've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down the foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. And the Magic making a change here. Black's checked in. Ball, the pass to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Good creation by Ball off that pick and roll. He can find clever ways to beat the defense.
And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. 11-point game. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And with the success they've had rebounding basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
LeBron kicks the ball. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Magic trail by 13. Out to the wing. Fires from deep. And it's Suggs missing. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Capella. Fires the three. Here's Brown. Nice defense from Wagner. The Magic have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Here's Banchero. Buries it from three-point range. Banchero's got 13 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Inside, here's Black. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
It's blocked, and so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. Anthony comes in for Paolo Banchero. LeBron, no luck.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Black the pass to Suggs. Here's Black. He's covered by Ball. To the inside. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And Brown throws it down hard.
And the passing Ball displays night in and night out is impressive. He takes pride in his ability to facilitate.
And Orlando has possession. Suggs with the ball. 25 points in the game. Outside Anthony. Pass to Carter. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Browns.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Ball kicks to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Brown sets a screen for Ball. And then Brown with the dunk.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore: keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
The Magic trail by 14. And here is Anthony. Carter at the elbow. To the paint. Here's Suggs. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Suggs has got 17 now, just in the second half. Now Ball. 13 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Brown. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Wagner. For the three. The Lakers with the rebound. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's Thibault in the corner. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. Thibault's got his second basket of the night.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. And the Magic making a change here. Howard's checked in. Both free throws good from Suggs. 1:24 left to play in the third. Now here's Ball. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. The Magic trail by 15. Here's Anthony. He takes it in, and he converts the layup. Anthony's got 5 now. Lakers shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. The offensive rebound. A shot by LeBron, no good.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his court.
And it's blocked by Brown. Lakers leading by 13. Brown with a screen on Suggs. And stolen by Wagner. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, that's a great decision by Wagner. Quickly getting into the open man.
The screen from Brown. Ball dishes to Brown. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Brown's got 24 points. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Anthony on the wing. James covers. The shot's good. Anthony's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
The screen from Brown. He gets it up. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out. Lakers leading by 14. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. All out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Brown in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Vanderbilt misses. Magic shooting well. They're at 45%. Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Well, Anthony's showing us the spring in his step.
Here's Ball. Driving in. That ball. Is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Banchero kicks to Black. Carter with a screen on Ball. Clock at 4. Black, no good. And here is Los Angeles now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Ball, the pass to Brown. Launches a 3. Here's Vanderbilt. And here's LeBron outside. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. And it's Brown getting it to go. Brown's got 26 points.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Pito Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando, was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Banchero against James. Here's Black. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Ball with it. And then Brown with the dunk.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And here's Banchero. They'll bring it up for the Magic. They trail by 18. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Howard, good.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Ball with it, working on Black. Here's Brown, and another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Black. He's covered by Ball. Pass to Banchero. Walker with some nice D. Lakers leading by 17. And it's Ball penetrating. And again with the rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Black. He's covered by Ball. And stolen by LeBron. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And with all that LaMelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to guard in the league.
Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Well, we... saw Suggs' ability to take over games at the collegiate level, doing the same here in the NBA.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And the matchup with the Timberwolves, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Now, here's Suggs. Not a lot of room. So, Stan, we have a second-generation player in front of us, and next to us is dad. Cole Anthony. He has his dad's gift, don't you think, for passing the ball?
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot more scoring gift than his dad had. You know, and the thing I love about what Cole has done, though, I respect so much, is he's accepted that role coming off the bench, and he's been such a great weapon for them.
Feibel for three. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Feibel's got 9 points here in the second half. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Anthony finds Suggs. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the
fans love it. Nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Goga Bitadze comes in for Wendell Carter. And it's Franz Wagner in for Cole Anthony. Here's Brown. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
That free throw good from Brown.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And here's Wagner. Pass to Suggs. And Brown over to help. From the arc. It's hauled in by Thibault. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Now Ball. Now here's James. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Wagner wide open. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, and look at the stroke on Wagner's three. Total confidence.
His third personal foul. The fourth team foul.
And he makes the first. Contavious Caldwell-Pope. He's checked in for Orlando.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Magic moving the ball around. And finished off by Banchero.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Ball, the pass to LeBron. And they get it back. Brown kicks to Walker. There's the three. And Moses Brown is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Orlando's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Now, here's Suggs. Defended by Thibault. And stolen by James. Ball, the pass to LeBron. Over Banchero. Orlando grabs the miss.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
And on the interior, Banchero's a hard worker with terrific mobility.
So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Both free throws good from Banchero.
Well, Paolo Banchero's got size. He can handle. He's very capable offensively. A lot of upside for this guy.
And Ball slams it in.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Wagner against Walker. From deep. And that's good. Franz Wagner for three. Wagner's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
And certainly they are
not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Orlando's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Here's Banchero. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here we go with the Magic fast break.
That's his first personal foul. 15 foul.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
And he can't hit the second. And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road in the end.
Good, he hits again.
Not too many players have punished NBA defenses like he has.
And he continues to do it on a regular basis. He now stands at 4th in career 40-point game. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 43 points for LeBron.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Banchero outside. Pass to Bitadze. 6 to shoot. Down low. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Brown. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The Magic again can't hit.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
And another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Now, here's Suggs. To stop the run, and the layup is up and in. Suggs has got 35 in the game.
Look, Suggs knows how to assert himself inside. You give him a lane, and he will attack.
Ball kicks to LeBron. And it's off from three-point range. Now, here's Caldwell Pope. Defense is right there. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. First one falls for him.
Shooting for Orlando.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Shooting for
And the first one drops.
Contavious Caldwell Pope. Taking 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You got after it on defense. You look motivated.
You know, I heard it all from, you know, is this the last that we've seen of LeBron and the fashion that he plays? And then defensively, you know, he's not very good defensively. But you can't single me out. You know, it will never be a possession where a coach or a teammate or a player. All
right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. So long.